What is up, guys? Welcome. Happy to be back and doing JE Live. It's been a little bit of a minute. Been doing a lot of gaming and just making videos and such. So I figured we were kind of overdue for a Q&A. I don't know about you, but that's what I figured anyway. Yeah, how we all doing? I'm thinking with the whole Sony Michelle thing, I'm sure a lot of people want to say their piece about that. I put out a video already, and I might game in a little bit, but right now I figured Q&A makes some sense, not doing anything too crazy. Not sure what I would play. Got all sorts of stuff that I could play, but yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this off season to end as far as football is concerned. It was nice for the Rams to toss me a little bone for the Sony Michelle thing, but oh my God, man. I'm in. I know I'm not the only one. I'm in need of some actual football. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday night. I got a cool guest coming on Off the Edge with Cam and I, our first guest. So I'm really excited about that. And got some other stuff cooking in the background. But yeah, you guys, it's your show, Q&A. Otherwise, I mean, you definitely don't want me talking your ear off. I mean, I guess to a degree, I'll be talking regardless, but yeah, it's been fun doing the whole Kick thing though, because I'm streaming over on Kick. I'm streaming on YouTube right now, simulcasting, trying to get this thing going. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm excited about the potential of Kick. I'm excited about the potential of our YouTube channel. At 18,000 subscribers, Kick, we're already at 158 followers. I'm 8 away from where I was for Twitch, which I mean I used Twitch for 5 years. I never really had success on there. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. But I think good things are coming as far as Kick goes. It seems like everybody's switching over there. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, I think we've already talked about it to a degree, but there's literally a streamer on this platform right now that is getting paid more than LeBron James is getting paid by the Lakers. 2 years, $100 million, and LeBron James is like a 2-year, $98 million deal. It's pretty crazy when you think about that. Almost goes to show you it's not just playing video games or not just streaming, right? There's more to it. You can actually make a living off it. And so, I don't know. It's cool. It's definitely cool. I root for it. I'm happy for him. Get that bag, No, but, just figured I'd go live. I don't know. It doesn't seem like people want to talk today, but, I know Sony Michelle was signed by the Rams, and while I already explained my thought process on that and why I was kind of like, I don't know. I think some are making it out to be a bigger deal than it really is, and that's kind of what I think anyway. But yeah, maybe he ends up having a decent role. Who knows? As far as the whole trade thing, I don't know if I had a chance to really hash that out, but Kevin Durant, Suns thing going on, the trade to go and get Bradley Beal. I just love how the Suns, they're stubborn, man. Doubling down once again on, that big three, that big three style team that I just don't think works in today's era of NBA basketball. But I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. We shall see. Man, y'all are killing me tonight. Nobody wants to talk? Nobody? Really? Can't have a Q&A if no one wants to interact. Botrix is in here. Let's have some fun. The chat bot is here Thank you, chatbot. At least somebody's interacting. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a stat projection series. What's up, Bobby? How's it going? Plan on doing a stat projection series for the Rams. And of course, I'm trying to spread out on YouTube. What's up, John? I think they're going to be pretty decent. Like, I know a lot of people are convinced that they're going to struggle, but, you know, I think they'll win 10, 11 games if they stay healthy. I mean, it all comes down to health, right? That's what it's all about. If they can't stay healthy, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. They're going to have a hard time. But no, I think, you know, at the end of the day, I think they'll stay healthy, and I think they'll win 10, 11 games. I think they'll be in the playoffs. I think they'll fight. I'm not expecting them to go crazy or anything like that, but I don't know. I'm feeling good about them. I think there are a lot of people that want to assume that this team's done. They want to bury them underground, and I've seen it, but I don't think they're done. Yeah, I think 10 games is fair. I agree with you, Bobby. I do think they're going to be better than people think. Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, to a degree, if you're the underdog, I mean, hey, this is a team that just won the Super Bowl, 2 years ago? I mean, it's not crazy to assume that, you know, hey, this team shouldn't be an underdog. They still have the same head coach, youngest head coach in the league, by the way. You know, I don't know. I mean, I could see them being the Niners week 2. I could also see them getting swept by the Niners and still having a good season. What's up, Tyler? Yeah, this is not the replay. This is the actual live stream. Splitting with the Niners and Seahawks. I mean, that's 2 wins out of 4. Yeah. I think Kobe Durant's going to have to shine. I mean, he's really going to be counted on. Sony Michel will play. I don't think he's going to have a huge role, but I think he'll play. Yeah, the Rams running back room definitely feels deep now. Is it complete? I think so. I mean, I don't see what else. Like, I didn't buy into the whole they should go after Dalvin Cook type of stuff. I don't know. I wasn't too fond of that, but there are a lot of people that were all over going after Dalvin Cook, and I guess like he's a big name and whatnot, but it's just I'm actually feeling pretty good about Cam Akers going into this season. I'm not gonna lie. So wide receiver room, yeah, the wide receiver room looks decent. Will they go after Milton Wright out of Purdue? The UDFA, not the UDFA, the supplemental draft pick. I don't know, but that would have been interesting. That could be interesting. Now, as we go into this, I mean, we're still in the dead period of the offseason. Does anybody have any suggestions on what I should do with content? It sucks. I'm a little capped because it's like I could do some game breakdowns and stuff, film breakdowns, but those are going to get demonetized for sure, just the way it is. So Edwin, they're not getting Caleb Williams. It's not happening. I'm excited for the cornerback room with Trey Tomlinson. Yes, I'm very excited for THT. He has that tenacity he can play with inside, outside. I think he's mainly going to be an inside guy, which is okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being an inside guy in the NFL, you know? Miguel, what are the chances of getting Chase Young? I mean, I'd give it right now. I'd give him about a 35% chance of getting him, which I think is probably one of the highest in the league among anybody. It's just a matter of, you know, is he available? I hope the Lakers keep D'Lo. I know postseason he was bad, but he did a lot for us when LeBron was out. That's an interesting one. Is D'Lo gonna be back? I don't really know. Is he gonna be part of a trade? I mean, I would guess he's probably gonna end up into some sort of trade that I don't want the Lakers to make. I don't want Kyrie Irving. I really don't. But I could see that. Interviews with Rams legends. Well, I've done that before. I've had Dick Vermeil on. I've had Kurt Warner. I've had Leroy Irvin, Mike Lansford, Jim Everett, Roman Gabriel. The next gaming stream on Kick. What's up, Fish? Probably in a little bit. You know, I was thinking I'd hop on here. I feel like if you don't do something for a while, you get a little rusty. I know that sounds kind of weird, but like for me, I felt like I had to go live and just do a JE live instead of gaming, so I don't get so entrenched with just gaming. But I'm still going full time gaming wise on Kick, so and YouTube. So we'll be doing that probably at the top of the hour, maybe even a little bit earlier. Do you think Rodgers does what Favre couldn't? Yeah, I mean, I think Rodgers is in a way better position than Favre was going to the Jets. So I'm actually very high on Aaron Rodgers this year. If he stays healthy, I think the Jets are going to be really good. The Jets could literally have just an average quarterback, and I think they're going to, be a problem. That defense is really good. Do I have a wish list for 2024 free agent signings yet? Get Chase Young. That's all I would say. I'm not really thinking too much ahead of you there, but Tyler, you've gone through top 10 position groups on Off the Edge. Have you thought about doing a best all-time offense and defense, kind of like doing an all-time fantasy draft? Funny you should mention that. So basically where we're at right now is Cam and I want to at some point down the road draft an offense and defense. We were going to do modern day, but maybe just all time. That'd be fun. But that's right now. That's something that we're looking at doing. And we're going to record safeties tomorrow, and we have our interview on Thursday. We're getting into a new series with all sorts of doing team previews and such. So we're really excited about that. And I won't spoil who the interview is, but just know that he's a player everyone in the chat would probably know. He's very good. Very good. Probably one of the most underrated players at his position over the last decade. So Wendell Tyler. Yeah, maybe. If you could interview anyone in the Rams organization right now, who would it be and what would be your first question? Oh my God. That would be tough. The first question, who would I interview? That is tough. I would probably ask Sean McVay if they were ever at any point close to drafting George Kittle. Because to me, when I look at Sean McVay and what he prefers in a certain player, I thought George Kittle was like the perfect pick for the Rams. I still can't believe they let him go to the 49ers. So I guess I would just ask him if at any point they were considering picking George Kittle or why they picked Gerald Everett over George Kittle. Because that I'll never understand that as long as I live, why they made that pick. And I actually liked Everett, but guys, Kittle is one of the best tight ends to ever play the position. He's the second best tight end in the league. And who knows, maybe he's better than Kelsey and he's just not in a position where he's getting the ball thrown from Patrick Mahomes 114 times a season. But, you know, the point is, like, I still can't believe they passed him up. I mean, I think McVay at some point will want to retire, or at least takes, a step away. But the way I looked at this offseason is when he was taking all that time to decide and kind of figure out what he wanted to do. It was for the long haul. Like, I could see him being around for 10 years. I don't think having a kid is going to change anything. That it's not like he wasn't planning on having a kid while he was coaching, So I don't know. Who do you think the Lakers will draft at number 17? Hopefully Jalen Wilson. I don't really know, though. I'd like to see Jalen Wilson. If you could interview JB Long, that would be a great catch. Yeah, so JB was my first interview on Downtown Rams. JB has been on. He's a friend. He's been on the show a few times, so it'd be nice to have him back on. When did you become a Rams fan? For me, it was 96. I became a Rams fan the moment I was born in 95. I'll just say that. My dad wasn't going to have it any other way. So, how good do you think our offensive line will be this year? I think it'll be top 15. I think it has a chance to be a top 10 offensive line, depending on if they stay healthy, but top 15 seems decent. Who's your favorite baseball team? My team is the New York Yankees. They may not be in great shape right now. May not look great, but that's my team at the moment. I've been a Yankee fan my whole life. And I think really what it comes down to is I've lived in New York majority of my life. You have to at least like one New York team, right? If you're a Kansas Jayhawk fan and, LA Rams fan, LA Lakers fan, and you like, the Vegas Golden Knights and New Jersey Devils, like I don't have anybody to like in New York. So, I mean, I've liked the Yankees since I was a little kid. Where is... They just switched my question. Where the hell is it? Oh, okay. Never forget Everett's sideline scamper against the Chiefs. That's true. That's pretty much all I remember him for. That's like his big moment, to be fair. I do not understand Sony at all. They nailed Peter and Miles' stories. They created one of the greatest comic book movies with Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse in their animation department, then fumble it every time. Yeah, Julio, let's talk about this for a sec. If you guys didn't see, Kraven the Hunter is getting a Sony film coming out in October, the same month that Sony is releasing Spider-Man 2, their PlayStation 5 game that is coming out in October and is going to have Kraven as one of the primary villains. Now, I'll say this right now, okay? Kraven is an iconic villain, right? Kraven is an iconic villain that has like this thick Russian accent. Like maybe just get a guy that sounds a little bit like that. I saw so this is what I'll say. I saw the trailer for Kraven the Hunter, and I came away with the fact that while I like the trailer and I think it looks like a good movie, I don't think it's going to be a good adaptation. Because if you're trying to, bring and adapt Kraven the Hunter from, the animated series and the comics, and you're trying to bring that to life in a movie setting, he shouldn't sound like an American, and he shouldn't be like not built. Like I really like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he is a great actor, but I don't understand. Like, it seems as though Sony was just like, you know what? We'll throw a fur coat on the guy and we'll call him Kraven. Okay? Looks like a fun movie. Just doesn't look like a Kraven movie. Okay? And that's the thing. And when you have Russell Crowe talking at the beginning and he sounds more like Craven than the actual guy playing Craven, that's all you need to know. That's my issue with the film. And that's not something that appears fixable because they've already made their bed. Now they're going to lay in it. And unfortunately, I think we're going to go through another one of those. Well, could have been good, but the fact that it's connected and Eastern European accent at least. Yeah, exactly. But instead we got an American guy who doesn't look the part. I don't know. And again, I like ATJ. I'm just saying I didn't understand the casting. And now I'm just like, I don't know. Tutu has to play this year, hands down. It's time to give him a shot. I agree with you there. Which running back outside of Gurley would excel the best under McVay? Dickerson, Falk, or Jackson? I would say Falk, because Falk can do everything. Will the Rams win a game against the 49ers? If so, which game? I don't know. If they do, it'll probably be week 2. But I don't know what that's going to be. Anthony Volpe is going to be great. I believe so. I've listened to Rams announcers from Dick Enberg on down. Savard was pretty good. I thought he would have followed the Rams back to LA. I'm glad they picked JB, though. Bob Starr was good, too. Yeah, Henry, I actually reached out to Savard to have him on the podcast, and he wasn't really interested. So, I'm not, trashing him or hating on him or anything, but I'm bringing it up as a point. I don't think he wants to be associated with this rendition of the Rams. I don't think he wants to be associated with LA at all. And I think he's a St. Louis guy, and, that's the way it is. It's weird, though, because, yes, Julio, Sony is doing it for a cash grab, but if you were doing something for a cash grab, wouldn't you just make another Spider-Man movie? Like, why even waste, assets to make another, to make a Craven movie? You know what I'm saying? It just, or you would just stick to just, Spider-Man, Venom, Black Cat even. I mean, it just seems a little bizarre is all. McVay with Falk would be like Madden. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Yankees. Yeah, I don't think they did anything like that. But then again, I don't really follow any of that stuff, When do you think AD 99 retires? 3 years. Probably get some sort of extension. Our record, I think it's 10-7 or 11-6. I can't really decide between those two, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Does he retire a Ram? Yes. Absolutely. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Yeah, he seemed like he just didn't want anything to do with the Rams, so I just kind of let it be. I wasn't going to push him or anything. Yeah, well. Warner and the Rams didn't really part ways, though. I mean, all time. So, really, how it was described to me is that Warner still has love for the Rams. He just, he finished his career with Arizona, and he doesn't have any ill will against them. Now, he should, in my opinion, because I don't think the Rams treated him well at all. But, that's just me. Shavante, how's it going? Kind of getting on board with Milton right after your video. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'd like to add him. I don't know if they will. I would actually predict that they don't, but would be cool nonetheless. I will always say the Rams should have gotten at least the first for Ramsey. Tyler, I like your idea. That sounds cool. Roundtable with Rams podcast hosts. Interesting. Yeah, Tyler, that would be cool. And that would add on to like what I'm trying to do, like branching out my content. Like I posted a tutorial earlier for anybody trying to do streaming on OBS with the Mac M1. Reisner would be great. I think Reisner would make a lot of sense, Michael. One of our best interviews, I think, that we did, player interviews, was with Reisner, I would say, for sure. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to preseason. I'm looking forward to stuff to actually talk about. Yeah, it's a dead period, man. That's why I've been playing games. That's why I've been trying to keep myself occupied. Normally, like these live streams during the regular season, they'll go a lot longer, but I'll probably keep them shorter, but keep them more consistent. In regards to the season, I want to live stream during the primetime games. So if anyone's interested in that, having like watch parties for the primetime games, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just kind of like this, but just talking either about the game or about other things. I think it'd be fun. And we'll have it on Kick and YouTube. Also, if you guys would be so kind, those of you that are on YouTube right now, because I don't think anybody's on Kick, if you could follow my account on Kick, it would do wonders for me. Like for real. Not even mincing words when I say that. Like, would be awesome. Because I'm still trying to grow that while I'm trying to grow YouTube. And, you know, I think the more followers we can get, the closer we can get to getting, verified status. And once we get verified, then, the sky's really the limit at that point. So it takes 30 seconds once you click the link, to sign up and follow. But yeah, it's going to take down Twitch. I don't know if you guys follow that, but it's definitely going to take down Twitch. So from what I remember, Warner had a nagging hand or thumb injury that was affecting his passes at least 2 years. That's true. Man, do you see that rash on my neck? Sometimes it just, I don't know, it just happens. Can't Stop Bizzle Jr. Appreciate you following. Means a lot. 159. So we're killing it over here, clearly. No, but that's freaking awesome, though. Really appreciate you guys following. And I mean, hey, it'll take a while. I'm starting something from freaking scratch. I remember when I started YouTube from scratch. I mean, it was a little bit easier because I had developed, people had they knew who I was based on my articles that I wrote and things like that. But it wasn't easy, so to speak, It is an exciting challenge, Liberty. I agree with that. I think that's really what it comes down to. It's a very exciting challenge because it's the idea like, okay, we've had a top tier team. We've worked with Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Jalen Ramsey, Ndamukong Suh. I mean, the list goes on, right? There's been a lot of really talented players that have come through those halls and have worn the horns. And now you get an opportunity as a head coach to kind of develop and build your own, different looking roster. That is an exciting little thing that you can do. So I agree with that. It's a very exciting challenge. It's completely new faces. You're talking about 14 new guys that have a chance to have roles. Yeah, I mean, they brought back Sony Michel, but I think, what's funny about it is how different things have changed, right? Sony Michel got brought back, and yet there are people like me that don't even believe he's going to have much of a role after the last time he played on the Rams, he had over 800 yards rushing in a season. So, but I could see it. I could see him not having a big role. Wouldn't be surprised, Wouldn't be surprised, so... American Underdog Kurt Warner movie. I saw that. I thought it was good. He announced it when he came on our show, which was also cool. So, yeah. All right, guys. That was fun. I wanted to just do a little quick hitter. It's not super long. It's probably one of the shortest live streams ever. I'm going to game in a little bit. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break, but you can go and it'll show up on YouTube, but it'll also show up on Kick. You can go follow me over on kick.com/JKBogan. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like this video. And thank you, Swizzleberry. Appreciate you. And we'll play some games. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I just need a little bit of a break. It's also hot as hell in here. So, RV Hopper, I don't know why your thing didn't show up on one of my windows, and now it just did. I found you through Brent. I think it's his name. Rams House. He lives in Germany, I think. That's Trent. Trent. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he's the one that, I don't think I had started YouTube yet when he had me on. So that's funny. I did not hear about the Mad Max spin-off movie. No, that sounds interesting. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the flip. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to grab a drink. Like I said, it's hot as hell right now. Like, I don't know why it's so hot, but I'm going to grab a drink and I will go on JE Gaming and I'll throw a game on and we'll chat. Same thing. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.